Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're having an amazing day. Now today guys, I'm going to be potting on my Trichocereus pachanoi times Scopolycolia cactus seedlings that are growing absolutely cute as anything. Now these little cuties I have grown myself from seed from my own big Trichocereus plant from 2016. And if you want to know where these little cuties have come from, there's the big mother plant over there. Big tall giant. Fonzie's behind the camera doing an amazing job filming there. Look at that big boy. He is huge. And when this gorgeous Trichocereus pachanoi flowered, I actually made a video at the time. I think it was about 3 years ago now, and I have to link the video to that absolutely amazing flower that this beautiful Trichocereus produced. And that is the exact flower that I pollinated the seed to get these cuties. And if you haven't seen that video, links up above to that video. It's absolutely amazing, guys. It is the most incredible flower and it smells heavenly. And I cross-pollinated the flowers with the Trichocereus pachanoi, that big beauty there, with my Scopolycolia Trichocereus. And I got seed, a lovely seed pod, and I harvested the seed and I sowed the seed, and the result of these cute little seedlings here, absolutely cute as anything. Look at them, guys. And it is now time to pot them on. And before I go any further, I want to give a special thank you to my wonderful fiancé Hansi, who is filming me behind the camera today. And he's amazing because it means I've got my hands free, so I'm able to actually talk and actually show you the repotting and everything without having to worry about having the tripod or anything like that. So that's absolutely brilliant. And if you're not familiar with Hansi's channel, please do go over and subscribe. Family of Cactus and other beauties, links up above. And he's got an amazing channel in there, loads of cacti, succulents, gardening, and also house plants. Absolutely brilliant. We learn from each other as well, which is brilliant, isn't it, my love?
Yes.
So this is fantastic. So these little cuties I have grown myself, as I say, from seed, from my lovely big huge over 6 foot high Trichocereus cactus. And if you want to know how to grow cactus from seed, then links will also be down below and above on a video I've made on how to grow cactus from seed. And this is just a method that I use. And these have been in this same pot. They were in one little tiny seed pot when I actually was growing these. I potted them on into these little individual trays, and now they're outgrowing these, and I'm going to be putting them on into these little pots here. Now I'm going not much bigger than the size they're in, and the reason for that is because when you repot cacti and succulents, it's always good to slightly go for a pot a little bit bigger than too big, because cacti and succulents don't like to have too much soil around their pot, around their roots, because they're very prone to rotting. So in this case I like to go just the next size up and use a very well draining soil mix. Now when it comes to the soil mix, it's entirely up to you what you use. Me and Hansi have different ideas on what we use. Hans prefers to use more of a peat-based soil with a bit of extra sand, and I prefer to use a loam-based soil with extra grit and sand. But really there's no right and wrong. It all depends on what you prefer for your plants, and also the environment where you're living as well. We live here in Ireland, in Northern Ireland. It's very high humidity and damp. So we need to have as well draining soil as possible, because we get a lot of rain, especially if we're keeping plants outdoors, as we do a lot now here in the spring and summer.
Of 7 days it rained 8.
Yeah. 8 days a week, and 7 it rains, yeah. So well draining as possible. But if you live somewhere where it's always very, very arid, then you probably can go for a bit more moisture retaining soil, you know. So we have to sort of do it to how it suits you. But I like to make my own soil mix. I use a loam-based soil, a John Innes number 2 based soil with extra grit, and if I can't get grit I use perlite and extra horticultural sand. And if you want to know how to make your own cactus and succulent soil, and then what I use, then links up above to what I use and how I make my own cactus and succulent soil. I use it very, very well draining. But as I say, I live in Ireland, very damp climate. We keep a lot of our plants outside of the polytunnel during the summer and the spring months, and it does get a lot of rain. So the well draining, faster it dries out, the better. So there we go. And these are the next little size up little pots. And I think we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 little pots here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And a little bit of the soil mixing. Now what I'm going to do, because there is so many of them, if I was to film the whole entire video, you'd be bored, guys. So I'm just going to show you the first 2 potting these up, and then after that I'll show you what they look like when they're all potted up. And what you need to do, a little bit of soil in the bottom there. I'll get these 2 little cuties first, and this one. Now these are great because these are very, very flimsy. They're easy to squeeze out the little seedlings without damage to the roots. If you have ceramic pots or things that are harder, sometimes you have to smash the pots, but this is easy in this case. Now normally I would detangle the roots away from the soil if it's very, very, very pot bound. As you can see here, the roots are very free. The soil is pretty good. The less I handle it, the better. I'm going to keep that exactly as it is, place it in here, and just put the soil around it. And so cute. And then gently tuck it in there. You don't want to press really hard. Good idea is to tap the pot. So this allows the soil to go down the sides of the pot there to make sure that there's no little air pockets going. And then top it a little bit up there. So easy, that's the first one done. And as I say, I'm only going to a pot a little bit larger because I prefer to underpot rather than overpot. There you go, that's the first one done. I'm going to show you the second one. And these can be sort of used again, these pots, but to be honest with you, they're so flimsy, I'd rather just get rid of them. And there you go, great. It's always a good idea as well when you're repotting on plants to check the root system over, check there's no mealybugs and pests hiding there in the roots, because that's often where they can hide. In this case, very good root system.
Root lice and all.
Yeah, it's horrible. And you don't see them because they're hidden in the roots, and the plant just sort of looks shriveled and you don't know why, but very happy to see good healthy roots on these cuties. And I always take out any really large stones. Just sort of tap it around, tap it in, and that helps the soil to go down the side of the pots there. Oh, little cuties. There you go. And that's it. Now I'm going to do the same with all of these. But what I'm going to do now is stop the video because it'll go on too long and show you what they look like when they're all potted up at the end.
Yep.
Now there you go, guys. That's them all potted up, these little cuties. Aren't they adorable? And what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to keep in these. I'm not going to water them now for about 5 or 6 days, just to let them acclimatise to the new pots. The roots acclimatise, I should say. And then I'm going to start watering them then after about 5 days. Aren't they cute? So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. There they are, and absolutely wonderful little seedlings. So exactly just over 3 years old. Aren't they adorable, guys? All grown from seed from my own plant. So guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to know a little bit more about how to grow cacti and succulents, please do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com, and go over to the growing tips. Hover your mouse over the growing tips and it will come down with a drop down bar, all different sections on different care requirements for your cacti and succulents. And stay tuned for a future ebook that I've got that I'm writing at the moment that should be out in the next few months. Looking forward to that. So guys, thank you so much for your support. And thank you, Hansi, for filming.
You're welcome.
I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power. As always, from across the Emerald Isle. And until the next video, bye. Bye.